Now, we can experiment by playing with the other light mechs first, or we can buy your first mech. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm down to run another mech. Do I have to select it
No, you go
before I
to
go in?
yes, you do. You could do it from the always from. You don't have to go to Mech Lab. Mech Lab only becomes useful when you're actually going to be building a mech. It doesn't matter that you did it this
Oh,
time, but
okay.
just so you know, you don't have to always go to Mech Lab to fix it. So yeah, why don't you try a new mech? Well, part of the fun is just trying new things and finding your playstyle. I've known a lot of players who will literally find one mech that they like, and that's all they'll play forever.
Oh, fair enough.
So
I'll try this Incubus one.
that's a good one. So you can, yeah, you can go to quick play and launch it if you like. So this one's
It
gonna
looks
play a
straight out
little
of Gundam.
differently. This one's gonna play it to where you like, as Master Pig was saying that last match, the mislinks benefits by being aggressive and kind of being right on people's ass. This mech, however, has a little more range to it. I'll make sure I point that out when we get into the match, where you can see what the range brackets are. So this one, you want to kind of play the peekaboo, fire, dip out of cover, or dip back into cover.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Now, a lot of times when I'm playing a mech like this, which is like a fire support mech, it really doesn't have a lot of armor to take damage, but it has enough damage that if someone else is shooting at something, it can really just add on.
Oh, so
Focus
I should be
fire.
trying to get assist with my teammates.
Absolutely. This mech can kill things straight up, but for right now, the maps, you're learning all the maps, so just pick the one you want to check out. It doesn't always mean you're going to get it. Uh,
Yeah.
Conquest puts into where there's actually control nodes around the map. Skirmish is just straight up, you got to kill the enemy.
It seems like a lot of people play skirmish.
A lot of people like skirmish for two reasons. One, they don't have to think. And two, sometimes the enemies are in random locations, therefore random fights, and people like that a little bit more. They don't like it to be super typical. So,
Yeah,
however,
okay.
most competitive gaming is focused around the conquest game mode.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. All right, so we're joining this match. You're playing your Incubus. Now, one thing I will try to do is if I'm playing a match and I'm playing a mech that like yours that wants to support people, sometimes I'll go use my speed and try to get an early damage on somebody like very quickly and then dip back out. Or I'll find a heavy or assault mech and be like, okay, I'm your buddy now. And you just hang out with them. And if they shoot something, you try to shoot the same thing. This is why the pressing R as soon as you find an enemy to know what's damaged on them, so you can ideally shoot the right component. For you, you're just trying to make sure you're just trying to shoot the thing in general. But like that last game, you did really good by keeping all of your damage on that guy's rear armor as opposed to shooting the legs or whatever. Which
What happens if I like knock out someone's leg? Will they just like topple over, or are they just like
no.
hopping?
They move incredibly slow, much slower, usually around 40 kph compared to, and that goes for almost every mech in the game. Actually, I think it does go for all the games. There's certain things that you could do to hopefully fix it. But yeah, going for legs, and if you kill both legs, you destroy both legs, that mech is dead.
Oh, they're my team. These guys are my team.
Yeah, so you have the light turquoise color is your people in your lance. All the blues is the rest of your team. And another thing you could do is if you press Q and hold it down, gives you info about what people have, and this will even work when you have a bunch of enemies on the screen. So, like if someone says, "Hey, I'm going for,"
a flea, an Arctic cheetah, and a stone rhino because that makes sense.
yeah, people are just yapping, so don't let them live their lives.
Why not?
The other guy's like, why not?
Now, your goal as a light mech typically is to find the enemy team, so go look for them. Because if you find the enemy team and you press R on them, your friendlies get a chance to spot them as well and know roughly where they are. Just be, yeah.
Try not to stray too far from the rest of your team, so you do have some support if you can, or running back to them if you do find them.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Your weapon system's to the bottom right. Oh, I'll let you fight. You do your thing. Pressing Z allows you to zoom in a bit.
Pressing Z?
Yeah.
Oh, so...
And you can do it one more time to zoom in a little bit more. And then it
Or
resets
like
after
middle
that.
mouse button, I think.
That Viper's a machine gun boat.
So that one is, you can see the number in the top left, 940 meters away. Your farthest reaching weapon is 522. So unless you see a red
Oh,
hit,
I see.
you don't have the range for it. So you can look at them, you can give them stern looks, but it's about it. And every once in a while, glance at the bottom of your screen where the mini-map. It gives you an idea where people are at. And that's very important. A lot of people don't... You look at your mini-map. You see what's on your left? Yeah.
Thunderbolts.
Dude just got hit with SARMs.
Those would be SERMs or short-range missiles. Those are long-range missiles, so LERMs.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool, though, when they fly in, though, right?
Can I get up here?
There is a little bit of wall
Maybe.
walking in the game. Wiggle it. You usually have to have a little bit of momentum, and there are skill nodes, which we'll get to that later, that allow you to move a little bit better up hills. But yeah, the terrain is sometimes a lot more maneuverable than you think it is.
I'm gonna help these guys out and try to flank.
There you go.
It looks like there's about 5 or 6 of them in that Gulf 6 area.
And again, you are lucky that you could just shoot and then dip right back out. So that guy's super close. He's within your range.
I just don't want to hit my teammates.
That's always good.
Oh!
There, you survived it. Don't forget your light machine guns. Yeah. Now you can hold that button down too, the light machine gun button. Shoot him! Get him! And teammates are taking a lot of damage. You might need your support. There you go. Now you're the only one that they're able to see right now, so don't stand still. Nice, he dodged a bunch of incoming fire. Yeah, the heavy larges, again, do a lot of damage, but they take a lot of fire again. But it's a good amount of damage. And your light machine guns do have a 400-meter range optimal. Alright, your teammates are pushing in. You push in too.
Kintaro is wicked.
There you go. Don't forget your light. Yeah, lay it on. So you're shooting, you see that you have Delta selected, but you have another mech that you're shooting at. You're shooting the Marauder, so press R again if you want to see what's on them. It's always good to see that so you can know what to shoot at. There you go. So they're open all over on the bottom, top right. Yeah, and they're dead. So only 3 people left alive. You better get your damage in and go find them. There's one. Go get him. Oh.
Oh, I got the assist.
Oh, you did? Oh, it's because pressing R gives you assists. You don't actually have to do damage, so it's a good way to get C builds that way too. Not a lot, but enough.
Yep, standing there.
Oh, that's a guy. You can't press R on him because he's got special armor, but you can shoot him. There you go. He's running away. Go chase him down.
Oh man, turn, you piece of junk.
They got spread out and we hit them in a concentrated mass.
He just put up a UAV, Golf 6.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. You just have to keep your eyes peeled. Oh, you saw him. Yeah. There you go. Let him have it.
I believe we're running towards Hotel 6 last I saw.
I get ECM on Connor.
Now, you're pretty fast. This mech should not be able to outrun you. I mean, it's close, but you can probably chase it down quite a bit.
Oh man, my aim is booty cheeks.
Well, to be fair, it is a 20-ton mech. They're meant to be fast and quick. Oh, sure. Thank you. Oh, you might have lost him. Oh, teammates are shooting something. Maybe they found it.
So what am I reading that's red right now?
That's telling you the name of the pilot, the mech that you're fighting, and how far away it is from you, and how healthy they are. Like the percentile tells you how, with all their armor and structure, equals that health. There you go. Keep hitting it. It's almost dead. Nice, you got the kill. Now look to your left. You see the light mech. Yeah, it's standing still. And how bad is standing still? Pretty freaking bad. You got the kill.
Damn, dude got nuked. that was lit. That was badass, actually.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Good one.
I got in a lot more contact.
Yeah, see that? You did 200 more damage.
Ooh, pilot skill rating up.
And you went
Let's
up,
go.
yeah.
I'm ready for the pro leagues.
And you go look at your team stats. Something important to note is that whoever does the most damage is actually how you know if you're getting an up arrow or down arrow. So looking at this
Oh,
roster,
look at that.
that's the match score, which is that's part of it. So you got actually, I think you got the highest match score in the entire lobby.
Hey, maybe it is time for the pro leagues.
There you go, man. Good job.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I think you could try the other trial mechs to see what they look like.
Look at that.
You got supply cache. You want to see what's in it?
Yeah.
There we go. So here we'll show you another part of the game. Supply caches are useful. They give you like equipment and stuff. So go to your left, go to inventory, and go to supply caches at the bottom. And open it up. See what you get. You got some lerms. You got a medium pulse, a jump jet.
Ooh, I got a ladybug.
Yeah, you can put that on your mech when you buy one, of course. And you'll get these loot crates over time. All right. Do you want to play another one, or you want to try to buy a mech now?
Let's buy them.
All right. So you're gonna go to store. Now I don't believe yet. There's no sales on. There usually will do sales periodically. They probably won't do another one until December. But yeah, go to BattleMechs. And then now you'll just give you an example. Go to Assault. Yep. And then click on a let's go to a Direwolf. It's like you're almost there. A bit further down, it's an alphabetical. Yep. And you see that those mechs are like 17 million, 18 million to buy. Now that's not to equip. That's not to like, it will come with weapons. Usually those weapons that they come with are not that great. So usually you have to change them up, stuff like that.
I missed so well.
Now these are
you go to light and then you go to commando and you'll see it's a bargain.
So yep, go to that, and now yep, go to commando. Look at that. Easy.
So affordable.
And that's the benefit of light mechs. Now there's so like that's a commando. Now go to that mislinks you played like in this list. On the lights, go down and go to mislinks.
Oh, there he is.
And notice that's 5.7 million. So that's because even though that commando is 25 tons, and Mislinks is also 25 tons, but Mislinks belongs to the clan faction, and they're typically more expensive, just normally.
Oh, okay.
So you'll see that quite a bit. So I would recommend for your first mech to either play a Flea, Commando, or a Piranha.
Or a Piranha.
One, because they're some of the cheapest mechs you could buy. And two, because they all do
Look at his face.
They all do something pretty similar. And that says the Flea and Piranha could do a lot of damage, but move very fast. The Piranha is probably the scariest one out of those two because they're a little bit bigger, and so they're easier to shoot at. The Commando is actually kind of an interesting one where it is got a crazy hitbox while being super small. So it's really hard to kill a Commando, and they can surprisingly do a lot of damage, and they go fast. So there's not really a wrong decision. I would say pick the one you think sounds cool. The benefit of a Flea is that they get a special equipment on some of their models, not all of them, that allows them to go even faster for a brief period of time. If you push it too hard, you will destroy your own legs. So there's kind of not really a wrong decision here. I can make a more informed decision upon which variant you should go for. But, and this is where like going into the skills and knowing the quirks and all that stuff matters.
I like this one because of all the plus base armor.
So a Flea 19. We can do a Flea 19. That's something I'm going to tell you right now. It doesn't have that mask ability, the one that allows you to go a bit faster. But it has one of the stronger weapon systems you can put on it in this game right now, which is called mag shots. However, it's a skill shot. So you have to actually hit your shots with it. Now, if you want to start getting good and learning how to play that right now, by all means.
So what you're telling me, though, if I do this, it's going to be a learning curve.
A little bit. I mean, it's a hard learning curve for most players as it is now, because max shots are a new weapon system. But those shots will definitely add up and do a lot of damage.
I want to try that.
All right. I mean, the great thing is it's cheap, right? So you're buying those C bills. You don't have to worry about the MC. So you go to the top right, say purchase mech. Congratulations, you're an owner of a Flea 19. Now let's
Man.
go to Mech Lab now. This is where the Mech Lab matters. There you go. And now you can click owned, or you just click it right there. And now you go to loadout. There you go. So what this mech starts off with right now is 8 light machine guns, a flamer, and a rocket launcher. Now, that build is okay. We'll say
sounds kind of dog.
it's not that great, considering what you can potentially do. I'm gonna put you in the deep end and have you start learning the new weapon system. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the bottom right, where it says strip mech. And don't get excited. You're just taking off all the equipment. So yeah, hit that. No, you leave the armor on. There you go. And hit OK. All right, now your mech is naked. It doesn't have an engine, doesn't have weapon systems or anything on that. And
Could I totally just go into game right now like this?
No, it won't let you. Now,
okay.
Yeah, you have to have. You could go into the game with support weapons, which don't actually have anything to do damage with. It's usually not encouraged. You definitely at least need to have an engine, if anything else.
That's why my check engine light's on.
So what I'm going to have you do is that you're going to go to ballistics on the right. It's going to be in that menu. There you go. You'll get your warehouse. Now, eventually, you'll just get some of this equipment over time, from buying mechs to getting those supply caches. Otherwise, you have to buy and put those builds on your mechs. So you're looking for something called the mag shot. You found it. Hold left click and drag it. You'll see on your mech how it has on the right side a purple bullet sign. You see how they're flashing? Yeah, you can put them in either one.
Okay, so I'm guessing my right click is my right arm, and then my left click is my left arm.
That's a good question. I will show you what that. You're not right, but it doesn't matter. So just right now, I want you to fill up your mech with those mag shots.
Just with like a bunch of them?
With a bunch of them, yeah. This is one of the new weapons that's brought in the game, and it's a velocity weapon. So you can only have. You see how it. Look at the right where it says the purple bullet sign, and then the number 4.
Oh,
above.
it has a number on it. Yeah.
That's telling you how many of that particular type of weapon system. So ballistics, purple, you can put in there. Yeah. Once again, chat, we're teaching him how to play Mechwarrior Online completely. So we're doing these baby steps, but he's already learning so much. And look at that, 8 of those guns. You were at 4 tons, only cost you 4 tons. You still have 12 more tons to play with and put into your mech. But the 2 things we need to make sure we always have when you're bringing any kind of purple weapons is ammo. So now you're going to go back to the right. Go to the very top. Ammo. There you go. Now we're gonna play
half
around.
shot?
And I usually want to go. I mean, you only do half shots if you're running out of tonnage. Each of these weapons and equipment costs some space or cost some tonnage. Don't ever put them in your legs.
Okay.
Because if someone shoots your leg and it crits it, your leg is gone. So there we go.
Oh, and so is my ammo.
Yeah, so we're going to put a couple of tons in there. We're going to start with 4 for now. And you do want to split them up. No, that's more than plenty right now. So go ahead. Not when I mean split them up, so you see you can have slots in your arms. Yeah, so put one in your arms. You have to put them on the empty slot. There you go. Now, usually you want to kind of spread it out. So yeah, you could take one of those arm slots and put in your side torso. That's fine. The idea is that way if someone opens your armor up and they shoot your armor, you want to hopefully minimize the chances of them critting out your ammo. So you can pick one of those shots and put it into your CT. See how you have 2 empty slots there, or you can put it into your side torsos.
Where's my CT at?
Right there in the middle. So you gotta drag one of your max shot ammo over. Because you also gotta think about it, if someone destroys your CT, you're already dead anyways. So.
Yeah.
And you can even put one in your cockpit if you're feeling frisky. Oh, you lost it. Unfortunately, you got dragged off. So you have to bring another ammo back in. All right, so 4 tons of ammo, I think it's a good enough start. Now let's go to your engine. So back where up, yep, right there. And then go to XL. Now XL stands for extra light. These are the this engine will make you go whatever kph but cost a less amount of tonnage. However, what is vulnerable for industrial mechs to run XLs is if you lose the side torso, your mech's dead. However, with light mechs, usually it's what's called XL safe. It doesn't really matter. If you lose half your torso in any other engine, you're basically a dead mech. Because usually when you lose your half torso, you go slower, you have terrible heat management. So you want to go to the biggest one that's there, which is 180 at the bottom, and drag that bad boy to your center. Yeah, put it in the slot, though. You see where it flashes when you pick it up? Flash it towards the bottom? There you go. Boom! And now you have an XL engine. But you see at the top left, it gives you an arrow symbol. Yeah, it's telling you that you need heat sinks in order to make this mech work. So we're going to try to do that now.
Computer.
Yeah, we need to get some more heat sinks. So go to miscellaneous. You're still there. You're on the right screen. Just go to underneath sensors. There you go. And try to put on some heat sinks. You need 3, right? So you can put them anywhere. There's certain things you could do with, like, you can put heat sinks in certain areas to make something work out. Now notice, oh wait, why can't you put this other one on?
I don't know. Oh, am I overweight? Yeah, I'm overweight.
All right, so this is how you fix that. Now go to your left now. You see where it says upgrades? Bottom left. Now a little bit up. It's going to be right underneath your right arm mag shots. Right there.
Oh.
So this is where you could get better armor and better stuff to minimize the amount of tonnage. Normally you always want to do Endosteel first, but you already have Endosteel on, just to point that out. So like click off of this real quick.
Well, you always want Endosteel?
You always want to pick up Endosteel because it's the cheaper one to upgrade with, and it gives you more for it. So you should click Endosteel, even though you already have it, so it doesn't matter in this particular case. So you do want to go to armor. I just wanted to point that out to you. And then you can start with Light Pharaoh, or you can go to Ferrofurbus. You probably be fine doing Ferrofurbus. Oh no, you do have to go light. All right, so we're able to shave a little bit off, and you see it eats up all those slots now, so you have less room. You still don't have quite enough, so this is where it's going to get a little scary. I want you to go to your cockpit. And I want you to go up to where it says armor. Yep, and I want you to lower your head armor. Yep, keep going. Keep going. You want to get it down.
Oh, man.
And one more. Oh,
0?
so close. Yeah, we'll do 0 head armor. So the only way we could really make sure we could get it is either you strip your armor somewhere else, or you'd replace. This is where you're asking about the AgShot ammo, where you would replace your, like you would do the half ton. This would be a particular case you could do that. You would get rid of one of your slots of max shot ammo to make it a half slot. So like go to your ammo, nope, not your max shot. That's your gun. So go back to weapons.
Oh, the half. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. I know I'm taking this by steps, but I kind of want you to figure some of this out, and you're doing great. So you got rid of the ammo, so now go back to ammo.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Maybe you need to get rid of one of those so you can actually free up the space. So you're gonna replace a ton of ammo with a half a ton of ammo. There you go. And now you have enough to fill up the heatsink. You can put it basically anywhere that's flashing. There you go. Now, you do have 0.4 tons of armor you could run. So you could upgrade your head armor if you want, or you can balance out the rest of your stuff. So like if you look at your arms, they're 4 tons less than they could be. You look at your legs, they're 8 tons less than they could be. And even your side torsos are 4, like it says available, AVL. That's saying that you could up that front armor a little bit more. Normally, I try to max out as much as I can. I usually like to go for leg armor first on light mechs because most people want to shoot your legs so you can stop moving around so fast. So try to up as much as you can and see where you get to.
Oh, it says it on the bottom right there. Yeah, let's go max out. Why not?
There you go. So you can't max it up fully because you hit your max tonnage again. Oh, you're like, I don't know if I like having 0 head armor. All right, so you have made the build. So now you can go to the left-hand side of the screen and hit save. A little lower. Yep, you're spending 3 million just to equip this mech.
Dang.
All right, and now we're gonna try it out. Now, first things first. So before you drop into the match, a cool thing you could do if you want to test out a mech and test out a build. Yeah, I'll explain the case. Actually, someone in chat brought up a good point. I forgot about it. Go where you're at your weapon warehouse. Look at your case. You see where it says case right there? No, bottom. You're already in the right area. Just look at where heat sink was.
Yeah.
Grab that case, and it doesn't really matter super much right now, but you could put that on your equipments. You would rather put it on where your weapons or ammo. It's supposed to stop you from exploding. So left, yep, there you go. You're gonna want to double click that case to get rid of it. Oh, okay, that you got rid of it. Now put it on one of your weapons, like preferably the one that has a half ton. There you go. Now save it again. And that's the idea, is that if you explode or something gets critted out there, your case will prevent some of that damage going into your side torso. Not a lot,
Okay.
but enough.
So protect my left torso.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. Now, I want to show you a testing ground. So go to the bottom right, where you stripped your mech earlier. You're going to hit the button below it. Yep. And I usually like to practice on Caustic Valley, personally. That's just where I usually do this. Basically, whenever you build a mech and you want to see how it goes, and you can even do this before saving the build, before actually committing to purchasing all the stuff, you can test it out here.
Oh, so I could just slap a bunch of crap on it and then go in here.
Yeah. So, now you asked me earlier, before you start moving, or before you do anything crazy, how do you change your weapons from like left click, right click, right?
Yeah.
Now, using your arrow keys, that's right, it said arrow keys. You see how it's changing on the bottom right? Now, if you move to the right or left, it will go to a different like slot. Those represent your different like key bindings, or 1 is your left click, 2 is your right click. What you could do is that you hit the left control button to select and deselect. So right now you're on the top one, hit control.
I'm hitting control.
The left control button?
Yeah.
Huh.
Left control on my keyboard, right?
Yeah, you're far. Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Oh, it's right control.
Right
It's
control.
right control for me.
Oh, it's left click for me. That's interesting. I don't know why mine's key binded differently than everybody else. So yeah, you could select different weapon groups for different weapon systems. So if you had pressed that 2 there, it would fire on your 1 left click and your 2 right click. Now, there's a lot of reasons why people do certain things like that. Like your mech might be too hot to fire all of them on 1 keybind, and so you want to separate them. Other people might want to have their left side of their mech fire on the left-hand side with their left click, and the right side fire on the right side of the mech. But first things first, you should fire all of them at the same time, just so you can see what your heat looks like. So that was your left click. Now hit them both at the same time. See how it was like 7% heat, and then it was like 1% when you got to fire again. And if this is gonna quick cooldown, so like you can fire as soon as Now, personally, I would probably put it all in 1 button, but it's whatever you like. Because I don't want to peek out and have to.
So that will shoot all, but if I do right click, it'll shoot. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of high alpha damage, so firing and then change it up. Now I'm gonna show you one more thing. It's not really applicable to this mech build. Go to your 2 line on your weapon group, and then click all of them. Like, make sure that they're all selected. And now hit backspace. Now right click, or your second button. Now click it a bunch of times. So that's called chain fire. So basically you can control which weapon is firing because it's going to cycle through all of them. Now,
oh shit, that's sick.
The reason why people do it is usually to control their heat, but they want to keep firing, but maybe they want to, I don't know. Chain fire is very situational and is usually pilot preference. Some people, especially for your weapon systems or bigger DACA, like weapon systems on chain fire because when you get hit by a mech that is running like big DACA weapons, it rocks their cockpit. And so you might be wanting to constantly keep them suppressed by clicking that button really fast and trying to hit around their cockpit area. So that where their entire time they can't see anything. It's just explosion particle effects on their screen.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now
So-
you want to move around, you can and see what it's like to shoot it. There are test mechs on the screen, so if you go to your right or go over there eventually. You'll eventually see a mech. Press R always when you see something like that.
I take damage there.
Yep. There's a little bit of fall damage in this game.
Target acquired.
You only have to press it once. There you go. So this will give you a reticle, again, what the mech is, what weapon systems they have. Now, again, think always about your range. You're 310 meters, which is actually pretty far. It can even go further. But look at that little bit of damage you did. You already opened the right leg.
How do you know I opened? Oh, in the top right.
And this is going to take a while for you to get
okay.
used to. But look, you just took out their entire leg. It's gone now.
Dang,
You get a little bit
that
closer.
would have been like
look
a.
at the mech. Look at the kind of get an idea. When you get more and more comfortable with the game, you get to understand what hitboxes are on a mech. So like that's obviously their left leg. That was their arm and their side torso. That's just their side torso.
Okay. So does this gun count as their arm? Oh, their gun's gone now.
Yeah, 2 medium lasers gone. Already opened armor. And now they have only an SRM4. And there is a cockpit. You could try to shoot their cockpit.
Dang.
A little bit higher. That was it. Shoot it again. Yeah, you just headshot him. Good job. Headshots are very tough to do, but it's fun when they happen.